So this really isn't Discord dubbed 5, but I don't fucking care, so here we go. The year is 1996. Everybody was talking about the new Scream movie. Super Mario 64 was a fucking masterpiece. And somewhere in Canada, Sean McLean was playing the bass guitar. Now, Sean McLean was a very big fan of his bass guitar, but there's one more thing that he loved more than his bass guitar, and that is mysteries. Now, as Sean McLean was learning the guitar, he learned about one mysterious note called the Death Note. Now, Sean McLean did his research on the certain Death Note, and he came to a conclusion that it was very, very real, since anybody who would try the Death Note would end up dead 2 days later. And so, he decided to learn it. In the midst of trying to find the note, he finally found it, and when he played it, this happened. Darkness. Everything was black. Sean opened his phone up and turned on the camera. Sean was in an unfamiliar place. He took a step forward, and in the darkness of the asylum, he heard something moving around. Sean was fucking terrified, bro.
Hello? Is anybody there?
He spoke loud, and then he saw something dashing towards him. It was small, it was frightening, and it leaped onto him, and it was... Hello there! Who may you be?
What the heck?
Sean was flabbergasted by the sight of what appeared to be a Mr. Saturn from the popular RPG game Earthbound. Sean took a motherfucking swing at the Mr. Saturn, and the Mr. Saturn fell on the ground. 1 point sword to the boys, Mr. Saturn! My lord, what are you trying to do to me? The Mr. Saturn spoke out loud.
Why am I here?
Sean asked the Mr. Saturn. Well, maybe you played the Death Note. As the Mr. Saturn spoke those words, Sean knew exactly what he meant.
Dude, this better be a joke.
Sean reluctantly said to himself, "This is no joke, my friend. Right now, we're in the 7th layer of hell."
My gosh.
Sean was very shocked.
We need to get out of here.
Was his first instinct. Well, there's no way out of here, boy. We just have to call Satan.
I have a plan.
Sean bravely spoke to the Mr. Saturn in such a sexy tone that even when he walks past a Tim Hortons in the middle of the day and says that to whoever he sees, every person looks at him and they stare and they lust for him.
Satan, come out.
What are you What are you doing? The Mr. Saturn couldn't possibly believe that Sean was trying to call out for Satan, and he was acting like it was a hide and seek game. Like, what a moron. But then a flash of flames emerged from the ground, and fucking Satan popped out of those flames, and they were facing towards Satan. Satan is near them now. Nobody expected what Satan was going to look like, but they did not expect him to look like this. He was truly evil, and you may want to look away, because nobody on, like, whoever, if you don't want to be traumatized, then click off this video right now, because this Satan is actually, like, really scary, bro.
Oh, jeez, it's Satan.
Hello, my children. I see that you are in the seventh layer of hell and you called for me, so fuck you.
Satan picked up Mr. Saturn and fucking ate him!
Can I leave, please?
Sean asks Satan.
No.
Fine, I guess that's why your daddy left you.
Leave my daddy out of this.
Poor old Satan, nobody to love.
That's it! I'm gonna get my mommy!
Satan suddenly disappeared, and just as it happened, Sean heard a disturbance. Sean looked up and he saw his mommy, Satan's mommy, jumping down into the seventh layer of hell. Sean was flabbergasted because, as it turned out, Satan's mommy was Donald Trump. It seems you've been making fun of my son, Donald Trump said. Prepare to die, Donald Trump also said, but this time he picked up Sean by the throat and lifted him up into the air.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was totally joking.
He wasn't joking. You are going to die after you insulted my son for unknown reasons. Goodbye, imbecile. Sean was scared, very scared, and that's when he realized the reason why people would end up dead 2 days later was because they themselves insulted Satan, aka Donald Trump's son. And then Donald Trump himself came and killed them, sent them back to the real world where he works, and put them somewhere, and they would be dead. And Sean, when he realized that fact, he was afraid. He was terrified. And that's when he realized, he came up with a plan. He decided that the entire reason he was here was because of the Death Note. So all he had to do was play the Death Note again, and everything would go back to normal. But the thing is, his bass guitar was on the ground 10 feet away from him. Prepare to die, citizen, Donald Trump said. This was the end of Sean. But then there was a familiar voice. Sean, catch! It was the Mr. Saturn who was still alive, and he threw the fucking bass guitar to Sean, and Sean caught it with his hand and fucking smacked it against Donald Trump's stupid ass head. Ow! Donald Trump fucking said, and then fucking Sean started playing his fucking bass guitar like there was no tomorrow, trying to fucking find the Death Note, and then suddenly fucking hell started crumbling before him. He was in the 7th layer of hell, now he's in the 6th layer, and then the fucking 5th layer, 4th layer, 3rd layer, 2nd layer, 1st layer. He was fucking playing the guitar through fucking hell, and he was like the fucking Doomslayer, but guitar version. Man, this guy, he was fucking playing guitar, and it was fucking explosions. Demons are like, oh my god, guitar noises, my ears, and he was just fucking playing the guitar. And then he realized the reason why he was going through all the fucking layers of hell was because he was playing the same exact note, the same exact time, and it was the fucking Death Note! And he was playing the Death Note over and over, and there was no stopping him. And then... silence. Sean woke up in his bed. It was nighttime. It was not hell.
What just happened? Oh well.
Now that Sean was finally out of hell, he can finally hop on Discord. Fuck math, pierogies. Ew. We don't allow French. Wait!